interesting. Wonder if he's here. I hope he's here. I mean, Cheeky and I spent all these time making these cookies, even though they don't look how they were supposed to. But we'll make it work. How do I look? Okay. Good. Knock knock.
Hello. I didn't realize that we will be having guests so soon. Greetings. Oh, hello.
Oh, hi.
Dear. Hello, dear.
Hello.
It's been a little bit. Kay, was it, right?
It was indeed. And then you were Allumos? Allumos?
You said it right the first time, my
dear
lady.
Okay.
Yes, Allumos. Please, come in. I didn't realize that we would be having guests so soon. I'm assuming that you're probably wondering where Viper is at the moment.
Oh, me? Wondering where Viper is? Yeah.
Yes. For the time being, the lad Viper, he went off on a little bit of a journey. He should be back any minute now, but would you care to wait for him, or do you want to, wait out there? Do you want me to show you to his room so that you can see that?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Yes.
I haven't seen the new guild hall yet, so it'd be cool to, explore a little bit and see his room and that sort of thing.
Of course.
If you're not busy, of course.
No, I was just attending some needs over here at the guild hall to make sure the flowers are good, the wall is good. And this guild hall is completely new after all, so I still have to make sure that everything is attended for. You protectors definitely helped out a lot, and we are definitely in your debt because of it.
Well, we're happy to help.
Of course. I believe if you wish to come along here, I believe that, yes, this over here is Viper's room.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, a tad bit more on the more on the edgier side, but that's pretty much how Viper always is. He's always been like that. Always liking stuff.
Makes sense. It's more, I guess, quaint than I would have expected, with the little tea area. It's cute.
Yes, we were trying to set up a little bit since that Viper has had some troubled past. So we're trying to make sure that he feels a little bit more at home. Relax a little bit, if you know. You know what I mean? Yes. How much do you know about Viper?
Well, I guess not a whole ton. I've been trying to get to know him a little bit better. The past couple of days. We had a little picnic, and I was able to ask him some questions, and he told me that he likes drawing.
Yes.
A couple other things. There were a couple topics that seemed a little touchy, I guess.
Yes, the lad has had quite the interesting backstory. I'm assuming that he hasn't really talked about too much when it comes to his parents or his magic, really.
It was kind of the whole, I guess, idea of family that kind of seemed like it irked him a little bit, so I kind of dropped it when it came to that. And besides being a poison dragon slayer, I believe it was. I don't know much more than that.
Alright, I don't think he'll be dropping by for at least a couple more minutes, so if you don't mind, I could give you a little bit of a rundown to your boy over there so that you know a little bit as to where he comes from and maybe why he's so defensive half the time.
I mean, sure, I'd love to know more about him.
Of course. So, the reason being with Viper, the reason why he's always so defensive and so slightly nasty, the fact that you still talk to him after the way that he talks to everyone else is, I'll give you credit. Jeez, I wouldn't be able to do that if I just do that.
He's always been kind of nice to me.
Well, see, that makes me actually quite more interested in you, my dear lady, because Viper has never been known to do that in the past.
Oh,
yes.
Really?
Yes, this lad has quite the bit of a troubled past. His family, well, let's just say they are no longer with us. He hasn't had a family for quite some time. It was when he was really, really young. There was people that came over that slaughtered his whole family, his whole village, and he was forced to become the poison dragon slayer that you know him as. He didn't choose that life. He didn't have magic before, but he got forced with a lacrida inside of him to become a poison dragon slayer.
Wow.
Yes, ever since then, his life has been nothing more short than pure hatred. He wanted revenge over the people that murdered his family and forced him to be what he was. And unfortunately, it took him a long time to get to that point. He actually did decide to begin trusting some other people, but one of which was a dragon. Yes, a dragon that he used to accompany with. His name was Phantom, if I'm not mistaken. But Phantom was also murdered by somebody that he trusted. So, as you could probably imagine, his trust isn't really the greatest at the moment.
Yeah, I can't even begin to imagine.
Yeah.
I've been, worried about trusting people in the past, but nothing or no one I ever loved was killed.
Yes, he, can understand why he's just so defensive about everything. I mean, the fact that, you brought up the fact of family and he immediately snapped makes me feel like he's still got a lot of attached to it. He's definitely not 100% okay to talk about it. That being said, though, I don't really like busting the question right away, but it's quite important just so that I know your motives when it comes to Viper, since that he is my second in command. How do you feel about him? Do you think of him as a friend? Do you think of him as acquaintance, or something a little bit more?
Well, I don't know. Well, I guess I do know.
Yes.
I just find him really interesting, and I don't know. I know everyone says he has like this vibe to him, and Wolfo isn't a really big fan, but I think there's a lot more to him than he lets on, and I don't know exactly how I feel just yet, but I feel like I definitely want to get to know him more, and maybe, I don't know, more than a friend level. If you know what I mean.
Yes, I could quite understand where you're coming from, miss. One thing that I will note about that then is that if you are the way you are when you think about Viper that way, could I ask you to do me a favor for him?
Well, of course, if I can.
Yes, for Viper, he's never been one to trust somebody so quickly. He's always been more hidden in the shadows, never wanting to do anything else with anybody else. He's usually a lone wolf. But if he starts trusting somebody, someone maybe like you, perhaps, maybe you would be the person to finally let him escape the darkness into the light.
Well, I certainly plan to try.
That's fantastic news to hear, because I've been trying my best to get Viper on more of a better path, but being the guildmaster of GRIMSHADE, I can only do so much. I can't really get more closer to his heart than I already am, or he starts getting really annoyed and starts trying to attack me, which he's done on multiple occasions.
Oh.
Allumos!
Yes, speaking of which, yes, Viper, we are in your room.
Okay, wait, we? What do you mean we?
Yes, come.
Hi!
Oh. Hi.
Yes, Kay over here was, looking for you, so, I told her that you were off on a little bit of a tiny errand, and, decided just to have a little chit-chat with her before you decided to come along.
It was more of just, I wanted to stop by, see the new guild, and, yeah, say hi.
Yes, so, I think on that note, then, I'll let you two talk it out, so, It was a pleasure yet again, lovely Kay, for talking to you. And,
You as well.
don't screw this up, Viper.
What do you mean by that?
You got this.
What are you talking about? What?
might as well go ahead, check on some of the guildmates, make sure that they're all doing fine, especially the new ones. Knock, knock. Jericho, are you in there? Jericho? Well, it's, I'm just gonna come in anyways, because I am the guildmaster after all. Jericho, are you in? No. Oh, dear. Good thing I didn't walk in here. It's the bathroom. Oh, Jericho.
Ah!
Yes. Oh, hello. Greetings.
Master Allumos.
Yes. Oh, but don't worry about calling me master all the time. You could always use some formalities. Just call me Allumos, okay?
All right. You startled me. Sorry.
No worries. No worries. I could see that you were doing some celestial training, some meditation.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I want to eventually like be able to open more than one gate at once. So,
Yes.
yeah.
One of my problems myself, I'm not able to open multiple gates at the same time. Never was able to, but maybe one day you'd be able to combine some spirits. Very nice. Yes. Well, I'm rooting for you on that. Regardless, I decided to, I wanted to stop by and check up on all the new guildmates, make sure that they're, happy here in GRIMSHADE, making sure that they're getting quests, any concerns, questions for GRIMSHADE. I mean, being the guildmaster after all, I have to make sure that my guildmates are just as happy as I am with the new guild. So, how are you doing, Jericho? Everything doing fine?
yeah. I did that quest where I had to comfort an old lady. She's
Oh, yes. How did that one go?
She's invited me back from.
Oh, lovely. Well, that's good to hear. Did she at least give you a reward this time around?
Yeah. 1,000 jewel.
Very good, very good. That'd probably get you enough to get you a nice bedstand at some point. Since we have the new guild and everything, all the money that's, or at least most of the money that you'll be earning from quests will be for your expense. After all, we have this new guild hall, so you don't have to worry too much about giving back to the GRIMSHADE Fund. You don't have to worry about it then.
Well, I suppose you won't be wanting 3 million jewel then.
Oh, did I my ears must be hearing things, but did you just mention 3 million jewels?
3 million jewels.
Who did you kill?
Oh, no killing. It is reconnaissance. Although technically it's above my pay grade. Like the person who told me about this quest, well, they came with me first and foremost. That they're a very powerful magician. They said that it's very dangerous, but like I'd be highly compensated. And
yes.
And
So you went on a mission that was clearly higher than C rank. I mean, I don't even know of any S ranks these days that give off 3 million jewels. So, but the person that you were with, this concerns me because they just decided to let one of my brand new members decide to go off on a quest with them. I don't mind the fact that you decided to go along and you have tons of jewels now. Maybe we can actually use that for some of the facilities here. But who gave you that quest? I'm most intrigued.
It was a very powerful shadow mage. I think they said that they were a god slayer? Yeah, they said that I'd be very useful, what with like Gemini being so good at copying people, and it'd get us into places very easily.
Yes, you do have quite that ability for you. Yes, that's perfect, but... Oh, Shadow Godslayer. Did, that person decide to give you a name by any chance?
Yeah, Mr. Michael.
Sorry, I'm still getting used to this body afterward, but, could you say that name one more time?
Michael.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Good to hear. Do you mind me for just 1 second here, if everything is fine? 1 second. Michael! I'm done now. Everything is fine. Yes. Don't mind me. This boy that you decided to come across with this quest. Michael, we have, some history, if you want me to tell you just tiny little details.
Sure? I suppose I should know who I'm working with.
Yes, Michael was the, last guildmaster of GRIMSHADE. He is the one responsible for how the old guild looks right now, and how it almost was left to rot, and GRIMSHADE to disband for all of eternity. He's kind of the one involved with that.
Oh.
Yes. So,
Oh.
yes, you can see why I'm a tad bit, shocked, a little bit upset. But, this is one of the first times that I've heard that, Michael has decided to show his face around here. That's always fantastic to hear. But, do you know, perchance, what he's up to? Because all of a sudden he's doing reconnaissance missions.
Yeah, he was, he said the mission involved looking out for people. Apparently, like, they're like, something to do with Lacrima? I don't know. It was mainly just, we were looking at, like, a ship come in, and then they're docking shipment containers and whatnot, and we were just on the lookout that one night.
Yes.
I think there might be more going on. Yeah.
Ah, lovely. Interesting. I mean, Michael did have a thing for Lacrima. I mean, that's how I was able to get into this body, for crying out loud. So the fact that he's more interested in Lacrima is not shocking in the slightest. But, would you be able to do me a little favor, Jericho? You know, from Guildmaster the Guild member?
Sure. Anything, sir.
If you have any suspicions about this Michael character, if you have any information at all about him, feel free to let me know. I want to pay the lad an old visit, you know, like old friends back in the day. Yes, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to say hi to Michael. So would you be able to do that for me?
Yeah, I don't know much about the man, but apparently he likes to hang out in the Applin Fortress, that bar that's kind of near the Magic Council.
Ah, yes, I think I know what you're talking about. I'll have to, go over there in some time and pay the lad a visit. Well, Jericho, it seems that you've been quite a bit of help for me, and I really do appreciate that.
No problem, sir.
Yes.
Oh, I should probably mention I don't have the 3 million on me. It's like in a vault, apparently.
Ah.
He gave me this key and said that it'd lead me the way.
Yes.
So it's kind of cryptic.
Yes, but I wouldn't worry too much about the 3 mil. The information that you just gave me is worth even more than that. So don't worry, figure that out. And when you get that 3 million jewels, feel free to let me know. But make sure to be careful. I don't know Michael's motives as of recently, so just be extra careful with him, since that you're deciding to work with him for a little bit. Sounds good?
Yeah, you got it.
Hey, sounds good. Anything else that you want to bring up about GRIMSHADE, your place here? Anything?
I don't think so.
Sounds good then. That means no news is good news here in GRIMSHADE. I'm happy that you're, starting to see yourself a little bit home here. I'm glad that you're starting to get to know some of the other guildmates, and you happen to be on some very interesting quests. I could say that I'm quite impressed, Jericho. Quite impressed indeed.
Thanks, Master.
Of course.
I mean, Allumos.
Yes. Don't worry about the formalities. I'm not as strict as some of the other guild masters here at GRIMSHADE that used to be here. Don't worry. I'll make sure to, yes, with Michael. Yes. If you don't mind me, I'm going to be checking up on some of the other guildmates, so, until next time, Jericho. Ta-ta for now.
Alright. Bye.
So Michael, was it? Yes. Some information indeed. Very good indeed. I think everything will be perfectly fine now for this upcoming quest. I think everything's good. Lovely.
Oh,
Be
you're
good.
cool. Hi, mister.
Oh, hello. Yes. Hi. Cat lady. Greetings. I didn't realize someone was gonna come up to me this soon.
Sorry, that thing on your back's really cool.
Yes, my little trading weight. Yes, it's very, very cool. Thank you for something. I smell something weird about you. If you don't
What?
mind me.
Whoa! Hey! That's not very nice.
Oh. Yes. Don't mind me. My apologies. I just one more time for safe measure. One more time. Yes, something definitely is different about you. My apologies, of course. I didn't mean to startle you that much, but it's been... I actually can't pinpoint exactly what you are. I could smell a dragon off of you, but you're no dragon slayer.
You smell like dragon too.
Well, wait, you can smell my kind too? You are an interesting one. What actually is your magic?
I have darkness magic and anti-dragon magic.
Come again, anti-dragon magic?
Dragon magic doesn't work on me.
Huh. Very, very interesting. That's the first time I've ever heard of a magic that was anti-dragon. I mean, for crying out loud, back in the day, that would have been really, really helpful. But, wow, you are very, very intriguing, Miss... what's your name, by the way, lady?
I'm Mania.
Mania. Very lovely name. Very lovely. Then I should probably give off my own as well, since that you're so interested in whatever this is in the back. The name is Allumos. I am the current guild leader of GRIMSHADE. As you see from my little side over here.
Oh.
Yes, and by judging by your right arm, you're from the Protectors. So GRIMSHADE and Protectors have been doing a little bit of business as of recently, so I'm very, very familiar with your guild leader, Lofo, the other cat.
Yeah.
Yes, and Brian, was it? Yes, the other dragon slayer in your guild.
Brian doesn't like me.
He doesn't like you? Why is that?
No. We were doing our assignment trial thingies to get our ranks, and I beat him up.
Oh, well, I mean, you being anti-dragon and all, and that boy is only Dragon Slayer magic. So, it doesn't matter exactly what type of magic is used on you. As long as it's Dragon Slayer, it doesn't affect you. Wow. Very, very intriguing. So, may I ask, what rank did you eventually get then, if you managed to beat Brian?
I got S rank.
No kidding, an S rank wizard. There's not a lot of those as of recently. I mean, as of my guild, we only have one double S rank, and besides that, with everyone's A's, B's, and C's. Oh, you might, do you know of a Dragon Slayer on my end named Viper at all? He's been visiting Protectors as of recently. Oh, no?
No, I haven't seen him.
Oh, yes, he's currently doing a few errands for me as of recently, since that, your guild was really nice of giving the GRIMSHADE a loan to pay off their recent guild hall, and we decided to pay them back and a little bit of help from Viper, so you might be able to see him a little bit. I just would like to let you know that Viper is not the most friendliest when it comes to cats. So no, but by the way that your magic currently is, I don't think you'll have to worry too much about him. I mean, unless you're, unless poison is something that you don't like that much.
Have I fought a poison dragon before? I don't know. I'll have to find out.
Wait, the fact that you just brought up poison dragon that you fought, that means so you fought dragons before? Oh.
I'd normally fight at least 3 dragons a day back home.
Oh, dear. I didn't realize that I would be coming up on such a celebrity as of recently. I didn't know that anybody fought dragons over here in Atlantide. Please.
Well, it wasn't in Atlantide.
Wait. Please. Please elaborate. I'm all ears right now. I'm completely interested in everything you're saying right now.
Okay, so I come from this world called Dragonis. Dragonis is a world full of dragons, and they're all at war with each other.
Oh, do you know particularly how long they've been at war? Some of them longer than you can remember?
I mean, they started fighting when I was 6. That's when they burned down my village and killed my family. So it's been about 15 years, I think.
Oh dear. My condolences. I've also dealt with dragons killing and slaughtering my family as well.
Oh.
Yes, that happened many, many years ago here in the city of Atlantide. 400 years, perhaps.
Oh.
Yes, and because of that, I decided to build and develop the first ever Dragon Slayer magic here in Atlantide, which I was able to stop the dragon menace myself over time, but if we had someone like you back then, someone who just completely negates all dragon magic, and you wouldn't even need me back then. It's very interesting. So, literally, not a single dragon-type magic would affect you.
Nope.
Wow. So, you're over here from Dragonis, was it? Dragonis. Yeah. Where is that located? Is that the next town over? Is it somewhere that I can go visit?
It's a different dimension. You gotta go through like a portal.
Oh dear, I didn't realize that. Interesting. I do some dealing with when it comes to my celestial magic a little bit, but a different portal to get into a completely different dimension. That's quite intriguing there, miss. Are you able to go back?
I mean, I gotta find all the Dragon Slayers first, because I gotta bring them over to stop the war.
Oh, so that's why you're over here on a secret mission to gather all the Dragon Slayers. Now, normally, if this was just somebody I just met, and then all of a sudden they wanted to talk about Dragon Slayers, I'd be a little bit on guard, but with you particularly, I think I might want to help. Especially if we're able to gather all these Dragon Slayers, we'd be able to go into your dimension. Maybe I can stop some evil dragons. Yes, we'll stop some dragons. Yeah. It's been quite some time since I've killed off a dragon myself, and let me tell you, I had an absolute blast doing it.
Yeah, it's funny when they fall on their faces.
Oh, yes, and then they do that little, like, gurgle thing, and you're like, yes! It brings me back in the day. It's super fun. Now, now, Dragon Slayers. I mean, have you heard of our guild, GRIMSHADE? Or is it just not too much?
I've heard a little bit, not a lot, though.
Okay, so at my guild, I currently house, including myself, 4 Dragon Slayers.
That's a lot.
Yes, this is me, which is a celestial dragon. Then we have Viper, which is a poison dragon. Then we have Sika, who is a light dragon slayer. And we have Colin, who is a shadow dragon slayer. Do you think those might work for you?
Yeah. And then I can grab Mario, the rock dragon, and then I can get Brian, the fire dragon, and then I can open a portal, and then we can go back to my world.
Ooh,
sorry.
No worries. I'm just sorry I'm not showing just as much excitement as you are, but I could tell you right now, I'm definitely happy that I came in contact with you. So you said that there was another dragon named what was it? What kind of dragon? There was Brian and someone else. Which one?
Oh, Mario. He's the cavern dragon slayer.
Cavern dragon slayer. Oh, I'm getting Yes, I did smell something a tad bit more different than just the typical fire boy going around. Interesting. So once you gather all of us, we get sent to your world, and then what?
And then we fight in the dragon war. And we take out the dragons that want to destroy all the humans.
Yes, I would love to do that. There were too many dragons back in the day that tried to kill off all of my friends and family, which unfortunately succeeded. So if I'm able to stop some more dragons over time to make it so that future families don't share each other's fates that you unfortunately had, we can maybe... I would love to stop by. I would love to come over and beat up some dragons for you. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Now then, I believe I was supposed to be getting a visit from the Protectors at some point. I think from Xylo and the Fire Dragon Slayer, Brian himself coming over to my guild in a tiny bit. Maybe you should ask Xylo? Oh, no. Maybe you should ask Lofo. Yes. If you could tag along a little bit?
Yeah, I'll ask.
Okay, perfect. I would assume he would absolutely love meeting Viper. That being said, though, I don't think he would, but just in case he attacked, I don't think you would really care, would he? Well, this has been a very, very interesting conversation there, Mania. I believe we've already developed a little bit of a friendship, knowing that we already have similar pasts.
Yay.
Yes. I don't believe this will be the last time that we meet. I would love to come into contact with you again, and I would love to learn more about your magic. It sounds very, very intriguing. But regardless, I have a mission that I have to do for my guild. I have to set up a nice quest for them. But feel free to come by GRIMSHADE whenever you please.
Okay.
We can talk a little bit more. Maybe do a little bit of sparring. Maybe show it off. Maybe grab, I don't know, you want to like coffee or something? Do you like coffee?
I haven't had coffee.
Well, it seems like you're already bubbly. Oh boy, coffee might make you even more bubbly. You'd be like the clown, the Carnival Guild. Oh dear. Yeah, they're a bunch of clowns. They're a little bit different. Don't worry about them though. Regardless, though, this has been a lovely chat, Mania. And like I said, feel free to visit anytime. I would love to get in contact with you and your dragons.
Yeah.
Okay. And in that case, I guess I'll see you around. Ta-ta for now. See you at the guild sometime.
Bye-bye.
How very interesting.